as they went out, they came upon a man from Cyrene whose name was Simon, and they compelled him to carry his cross. And when they came to a place called Golgotha, which means place of the skull, they offered him wine, drugged with gall. When he tasted it, he did not drink it. And when they crucified him, they divided his clothes up amongst each other by casting lots. Then they sat down and watched him. He put the charges above his head, which read, "This is Jesus, King of the Jews." Then two bandits were crucified with him, one on his right and one on his left. And those who passed by derided him, shaking their heads and saying, "You who would destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself. You're the Son of God? Come down from the cross." In the same way, the chief priests, the scribes, and the elders were mocking him, saying he saved others, he cannot save himself. He's the King of Israel. Let him come down from the cross now, and we'll believe him. He trusts God. Let God deliver him now. If he wants to, he said, "I'm God's son." The bandits who were crucified with him also were taunting him in the same way.
From noon on, darkness overcame the whole land until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani?" That is, my God, why have you forsaken me?" When some of the bystanders heard this, they said, "This man is calling for Elijah." One of them at once ran and got a sponge, filled it with sour wine, put it on a stick, and gave it to him to drink. But the others said, "Wait, let us see if Elijah will come save him." Then Jesus cried out in a loud voice once again and breathed his last. At that moment, the curtain in the temple was ripped in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and rocks were split. The tombs also were opened. Many bodies of saints that had fallen asleep also arose. After his resurrection, they left the tombs and entered the holy city and appeared to many. Now when the centurion and those with him saw the earthquake and what took place, they were terrified and cried out, "Truly this man was God's son." Many women were there also, looking on from a distance. They had followed Jesus from Galilee and had provided for him. Among them were Mary Magdalene, Mary, the mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of the sons of Zebedee.
When it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who was a disciple of Jesus. he went to the house of Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Pilate then ordered it be given to him. So, he took the body, wrapped it in a clean linen cloth, and laid it in his own new tomb, which had been hewn from rock. He then rolled a great stone over the door of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary were there as well, watching. The next day, the chief priests and the Pharisees went to the house of Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember that before the impostor died, he said, 'On the third day I will rise again.' Therefore, you should order that the tomb be secured. Otherwise, the disciples might go and take the body and say, 'He is risen,' and this last devastation will be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it as secure as you can." And so they went with the guard and secured the tomb by sealing it.